The Big Show on Hauraki. Cheers, Tui, for bringing back the laughs in a world gone mad. Yeah, right.
Welcome.
This is big.
To the Hauraki Big Show.
Really big.
With Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keezy.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this Thursday afternoon, the 31st of October 2024. And you, my friends, guys,
Hey.
I'm in the middle of my intro here. Could you keep the eyes to
Jase.
the front, please?
What?
That was a duo or a dual eyes to the side scenario there, and it's really distracting me. Just concentrate, please. We're a professional bloody radio show. Pull your heads in and get the job done. G'day, Mogi, you massive stallion. How's life?
Going pretty grousey, you psycho. Another beautiful day here in Auckland. You don't know whether you're coming or going, do you?
True.
You don't know whether you're, what do they say? You're Nancy or something else. But I'm just waiting for the weather to become good and just stay good because it's up and down. It's up and down like Pugs' drawers.
Hang on. Hang on.
Way too
early.
Yeah, that's
way too early.
That's a fair comment, mate.
No, hang on.
Can I just ask you, Mike, are you shredding at the moment? Because, God, you look lean and tight as, man. What's going on?
Oh, I appreciate that, man. But no, not as yet. Probably over the next couple of weeks, I'll try and lose some kegs, man. Get a bit of fat off the old bod there, off the old rig. Shredding for R&V.
Yeah, nice.
I just stand out the front there at the gate and just sell drugs to the kids. So always nice to do that with your shirt off and a bit of grey hair there. They love that.
Yeah,
That's
great
so
stuff.
sick, man.
Great stuff.
Oh.
G'day, Pugson, you stud.
Hi, Jason.
You stallion.
Oh, thanks, man.
How you going, man?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. A little bit.
Go Hogs! You got your head on there.
Yeah,
It's got
gotta-
Go Hogs written on it.
Oh,
James.
yeah,
You see
yeah.
that, man?
Yeah.
Save the wardrobe chat for Chris when he gets back, eh? Happy to be here with you, fellas. That's for sure.
Yeah, good stuff. I'm loving the corduroy jacket you've got on there too, mate.
Thanks, man.
It's really popping
Ah.
for old Hoodie J. I'm good too, thanks, fellas. Well, actually, I'll be honest with you. I'm a bit tired today. I feel a bit sort of weary. I don't know why. I'm in the process of shredding myself.
Oh, yeah?
And unfortunately, I lost 18 kg in 2 days. And so, I'm feeling a bit weary on it.
A little bit woozy, I'm not surprised.
I went a bit hard, but listen, we've got a massive show ahead, including, in fact, a replay of an interview we did yesterday, and by public demand, we're going to play it again because a lot of people didn't hear it, Mogi.
Can I just say that this interview is with a fella who had his scrotum amputated, a New Zealand man, a New Zealand backbone, and we get to talk to him about the flesh-eating disease that rotted away his ball bag.
Yeah.
And that's
So
good
good.
eating. We'll have that on for you around about dinner time.
Yeah, exactly.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keezy.
The big show, of course, brought to you by Tui.
Get it in ya!
Get it in ya! In celebration, of course, of them bringing back the world-famous Tui billboards, because let's be honest about it, fellas, everyone needs a laugh now and then.
They
What do you
do,
reckon?
man. That's
You know what I'm
exactly
saying?
right. I'd agree with that.
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
know, I
We
was
can
down
all.
I was down at the bottler the other day, and you know those Tui there, those beers that they have there in the bottles and that?
Yes.
They sell them in these boxes there. There's 12 of them. They come as 12 of them.
You're joking.
Unbelievable. I thought, that's a bloody smart idea.
I have never heard of that.
Yeah. So
what,
you
so
and
12 in a box?
You and 11 of your best mates can have a beer each. How good?
Responsibly, of course.
How good is that?
That is really
That's
good.
smart from Tui.
You see, that's
Get
the
it
thing
in
about
ya.
that's the thing about Tui, is they think outside the box, or in this case, inside the box. Yeah,
Get it in ya.
right.
yeah,
right.
All right,
Yeah.
get a grip. Hey, now listen, fellas, I want to talk to you about something. I found myself in an interesting place in my relationship,
Oh, yeah.
and that is. No, Pugs, we're not experimenting in the bedroom, all right?
If
I'm
that's
not.
what you're
okay,
suggesting.
well, sorry.
I mean,
Well, if
for
they
goodness
are-
sake.
Listen, if you want to
They
bring that
are,
up.
They are, but that's not what he's talking
Right.
about.
That's not what
okay,
I'm talking
thank you.
about
Well,
right now,
okay.
okay?
Just when you're ready.
One track mind, much. And anyway, as you know, Muggy, we've been together 27 years.
You and me.
No, my wife and I.
Oh, yeah. Because
Yeah.
we're about 21, 22.
You know,
Yeah.
we got 4 girls together.
Have
and
we?
And anyway, you know, and over that period of time, as you can imagine, of course, a relationship evolves, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it does.
You have your ups, you have your downs, but you go
have your
through
up
it.
and downs.
Yeah, you have your up and...
Don't you?
You have your up and downs, and you just work it.
Oh, you
You
work
know
it
what I
all
mean?
right.
You work through it.
Oh,
And, but anyway, the reason why I say there's been a little bit of a shift, if I can put it that way, Mogi.
Yeah.
And what I mean by a shift is that my wife has started calling me out. And I'll explain to you what I mean by that. So the other day, she said something to me, and she was chattering away. And my response to what she was saying was, absolutely. And I'm not joking, she stopped in her tracks and she turned around and looked at me and said, no, don't palm me off with filler chat, which made me laugh. And I was like, what do you mean filler chat? And she said, when you're not listening to me, you always give me filler chat, which means basically nothing, which tells me that you're actually not listening to what I'm saying. You're just saying, go away.
Yeah.
Because I'm not really interested. And I was deeply wounded and offended by that. Or if I say, for example, sure.
yes.
She goes, no, not sure. Just answer the question. And I say, I did answer the question.
Yeah.
I said, sure. And that's a real bugbear for her as well. I just wondered if you have that in your relationship.
I can tell you it happened today.
Yes.
Exactly that happened. And I was sitting at my I was sitting in the office there. I was tapping away, reading a couple of emails. And she started with some kind of a yarn.
Yes.
And I was listening to it while I was also had my attention on this email. And as I read the email and she continued talking, it became clear what was more important to me. And it was the email. And her voice I just tuned it out. And I don't even have to concentrate on that. I just automatically just tuned it out.
Sure.
Until it wasn't even there. Sort of there, but not really.
Yes.
And then I knew that there was a time, because you hear it goes, you know, they go up.
Yeah. The
Now, when they go
inflection.
up,
Yes.
that's a question, Pugs. You keep your ear out for the up. And I said, yeah, for sure. And she said, yeah, for sure. And I said, I'll be honest with you, I wasn't listening to any of that.
Yes.
I just had to own up.
Yes.
Because I don't hear a word of it. Yeah.
Well, it makes me wonder, you know, how many people out there have filler chat in their relationship. Whether someone's giving you filler chat or you're doing the filler chat. You know
can't
what I'm
listen
saying?
to it all.
Yeah, no. When you've had 4 girls as well, there's a lot of chatter in my house.
Yeah, and my wife does the same to me. And so she should.
Yes.
I talk so much shit. She doesn't need to listen to all that.
Well, I've got to be fair on my wife. Whenever I talk, she's got rapt attention. So, you know, so that's fair. But text us 3483 if you have filler chat in your relationship. Make old Hoodie J feel better.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keezy. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
We're talking about how my wife has now taken to calling me out whenever I'm not paying attention to her. And she's accused me of doing filler chat, i.e. I'm not really listening to what she's saying, and I'll reply with things like, sure, that sounds good, darling.
Yes.
Etc., etc. And we asked the people out there on 3483 if they had this similar thing in their relationship. What is the text machine saying, Pugsan?
Got a text here from Matt. Absolutely. There's another one here that just says, sure. And then someone else has texted in and said, I'm down if you're down.
That's a classic, actually, isn't it? Or another one is, whatever you want to do, darling.
Yeah.
That's good. Hey, now listen, there was a big gig last night, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Travis
Scott.
Was it at Eden Park?
It was at Eden Park, yeah.
And we've got Big Dilly from Studio B in here with us, who went along to the concert because it was free. Dilly, how was it, mate? Tell us all about it.
Yeah, as far as a free gig goes, it was pretty good. I got offered up a last-minute ticket. Me and Mash from the Breakfast Show. We were there together. I'm not a Travis Scott fan, but he actually puts on quite a good show.
Can you put on the racism siren there for us?
The racism song.
Why don't you like Travis Scott there, Dilly?
Just rap music.
Oh, sorry, Dilly.
Just in case, until we get your answer.
Sure.
Yeah, just cover the base. No, that's all right. I'm just not really a rap music fan.
Oh, right. Yeah, play it again. Yeah, we were right.
Yeah. That's probably enough from you, actually, Dilly. I don't want you to ruin your career before you even start it. You know what I'm saying?
Tell us about the sort of things you witnessed there. It's been in the news all day today, obviously, and pretty rabid fan base he's got.
Yeah, there's definitely a few punch-ons in the crowd early on. Yeah, because I don't know why, but he doesn't really have an opener, and the gates open at 5:30. He got on about, I want to say, like 9 o'clock.
Oh, you're joking.
So that's a long time for a lot of people just to be in a crowd doing not a whole lot. So there was quite a few punch-ons in the
I'd sort of been following it because he'd been over in Sydney and they just have massive fights, and Trevor Scott's attitude is sort of, don't worry about the security, this gig's for you can do whatever you want. And as soon as I hear that, I'm down there.
Totally.
I'm down there.
And the moshi.
Yeah, I got down there last night. He'd shifted the dates of the gig because he wanted to go home for a Halloween party. And I just thought, what a backbone. And as a result, the ticket prices plummeted. I managed to get my hands on one for nothing as well, Dilly, just like you did. And I just went down there just cold cocking young folk, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what they'd do is they'd have big they clear an area, sort of a mosh, down in the mosh pit, so impossible for security to get into. And then they clear they used to call it the washing machine, which is a big empty circle, and then people just go run there and sort of slam dance into each other.
Yes.
But instead here it's sort of like a boxing ring, and you can just go in there, somebody else can step in, and then you punch each other's faces in.
Yeah.
And I love that. So that sort of opened up, and one guy stood in. He went and stood in the middle, big bastard he was. And there was nobody wanted to go in, and I sort of thought to myself, shit, I'm keen. So I just smashed this 17-year-old in the head that was standing beside me, and never saw it coming. So and then the circle just closes up again, and everybody goes about their business.
Right.
It is a very strange setup, but I'm a huge fan. Didn't hear a song. But my normally you go to a gig like that and your feet kill you afterwards there, Pugs.
Yeah.
My fists are absolutely destroying me today.
17.
Hey?
He was 17.
Stone.
Oh.
Yeah, he was a big fella.
Oh.
The Hauraki Big Show. Weekdays from 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Yeah, welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope your Thursday is going along very nicely indeed. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Tui. Get it in ya! Get it in ya!
Get it in ya.
Hey, Jase, man. Would you mind if I read this text out, man?
No.
Just off the back of that chat with Brendan Murray, old mate who had his downstairs his scrotum amputated there. We've had a text here. I heard this chat yesterday, guys, and last night at 10 o'clock my son comes down really upset with sore bolos, we'll call them. He was in agony. I ummed and ahed and then thought, bugger it, we'll go after A&E. Turned out it was a twisted testicle, and he was roughly 2 hours away from losing it. So thanks so much for playing that interview, because it helped me make up my mind to do something insteed of leaving it.
How bloody good is that, man?
That's how you do it, man.
That's
what I'm talking about.
That is bloody great stuff. And I've got to admit, I'm terrible at that stuff. I've got something wrong with me. I go, she'll be right, mate. She'll be okay.
Yeah.
And, it doesn't generally work out that way. So get it seen to, all right, Pugs?
Yeah. Me,
All those things that you've got going on your body there, get them seen to.
What's wrong with my body?
It's all fine, man. Now, listen, hey, it's Halloween tonight, isn't it?
And today.
And I'm just looking outside, and the weather has really turned here in Auckland City, turned to custard. It's black, it's raining, it's windy. Just stay at home, people. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But with that in mind, actually, I had some inspiration last night.
Oh, yes.
So I got the old quill out. Mogi and I did a bit of writing. I don't usually write themes. I usually write what pours out of me.
Sure.
But this was sort of theme related, and I'll share that next, I guess, if you guys are keen.
Oh, man. I got nothing,
I'm so
sure.
keen, man.
Yeah, so good.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keezy.
Halloween tonight, all around the country. All the little kiddies getting out and about.
Yes.
Mogi. And we're going to be talking about your little one a little bit later on in the show. Oh, are we not?
We might.
We might.
Maybe.
Because I just wanted to see, where you're at with that, because it was a bit of an issue yesterday.
Yeah.
Boy, she was in a hell of a mood. And I was sitting at home on the couch last night just reflecting upon Halloween and all that sort of jazz.
Were
and-
you nude?
Ah.
No, I had my trackies on.
Oh, yeah.
Nude on the top.
Hey.
Little burnt meat patties were throwing away there.
Yeah.
Slider meat patties.
That's what happens when you flick the little bastards.
Ah.
Yeah.
Spooky.
And anyway, I got pen and quill and...
A pen and a quill.
sorry. A quill and a pad.
Yes.
Well, no.
Parchment.
Parchment, actually. I
Yeah.
got parchment. And I sat at my desk and wrote this little ditty. I wonder if you guys don't mind if I share it with you.
Sure.
Yeah, I'd love to hear it. Have you got
Here
any
we
music
go.
or you want to...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, a bit of music would be good.
Okay, sure. Here we go.
Darkness falls across the land. The midnight hour is close at hand. Creatures crawl in search of blood, terrorize y'all's neighborhood. And whosoever shall be found without the soul for getting down must stand and face the hounds of hell. And rot inside a corpse's shell, the foulest stench is in the air, the funk of 40,000 years, and grisly ghouls from every tomb are closing in to seal your doom. And though you fight to stay alive, your body starts to shiver, for no mere mortal can resist the evil of the thriller.
Wow.
What inspired that?
It just came out of me, man.
Really?
Ah.
And I wrote that little piano piece underneath it as well, on my little Casio.
Oh.
Pretty good, huh?
I don't think it'll catch on.
It was thrilling.
Right, okay.
It was almost as spooky as those slider meat patties, man.
Yeah, man.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keezy. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
LMNOP there on the radio Hauraki Big Show. You see, I tried to sneak that in there while the music was still playing, fellas. But I sort of got it out.
Yeah, well, you're a lot better than you used to be. Jay struggles with the pronunciation of LMNOP. That's why he could never do his ABCs because of the LMNOP that sort of sits in the middle of the alphabet there, and he'd always get failed for that.
Yes.
That's why he ultimately never graduated from primary school. Not officially, anyway.
I never did, no.
Can
I
you
never
give
got
us
my
one more?
graduation. LMNOP.
Yeah, that was great.
Well, it was okay.
Oh.
It was passable.
I like
But
that.
you wouldn't know.
Yeah,
No,
because
you're right,
I
you're right.
cover it really well, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, guys, it's Halloween today.
Yeah.
And yesterday I was chatting about my daughter and her desire to go trick-or-treating. She's 5 years old. And her dentist has told her she can't have any more lollies.
Yes.
And she said, ha ha ha. And the dentist said, I'm not joking, you can't have any more lollies. But it's tricky, isn't it?
It is.
Because she wants lollies. She loves lollies. Lollies, and we don't give her any during the week. She might get an ice cream on the weekend, but we don't feed her what we know to be,
Sugar and
shit.
Yeah,
It's garbage. So you don't want to overdo it. And then they just get addicted. Now, she's got my addictive personality. And you can see it applied to lollies and ice cream. She's all about it. That's all she cares about. And,
Yes.
and TV. So, yeah, we're just trying to manage it. But then I thought, we'll go around to the neighbours' places and, we'll pick out a few neighbours' places. We'll take some approved foods around.
Sure.
Some frozen fruits and stuff. She likes those.
Yes.
And then and she can have that, and that'll do her. But then, of course, it turns out that there's 2 streets around the corner from us which are completely decked out in Halloween sort of paraphernalia and stuff.
Yes.
And you don't want them to miss out on the fun. And then I remembered, of course, because I'm an idiot, she's still got her first lot of teeth.
Right.
So we can just hammer these bastards.
Yeah, and
Well,
then they all fall
what do
out,
I-
and then
yeah.
it's good as
You
gold.
get some brand new ones
Yeah,
that'll
yeah.
come through later. And then after that, it's kind of her problem. You know what I
Sure,
mean?
yeah. You don't have to pay.
Well, I feel a fool, man, because you get a free run with those first ones.
Yes.
So, yeah, we're just, chucking her all the lollies she can fit in her gob. She can fill her boots as well.
Yeah,
You know?
nice. Yeah,
Is that the right approach, or
Yeah,
me?
totally, man. Problem solved.
Yes.
What have you sorted the costumes?
Well, I'm here. and she's doing her trick-or-treating now.
Oh, that's a bugger that you can't be going
Well,
around.
it is, and it's her first Halloween, so she'd love me to go around with her and Effin and Jeffin and all that sort of thing. But I think the streets will be full, although it has been absolutely hammering down.
Yes, it has.
But I'm not sure what she's going to go as. I think it was either a cat or a witch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very spooky.
What was your? What did you go as the first time you
I
went?
always used to go as Mr. Miyagi.
From the Karate Kid.
Karate Kid, yeah.
So what would that sort of involve? Like
Well, just the sort of clothes that he would wear.
sort of traditional...
Yeah.
So that's a kind of, and excuse the expression here, but I think we're allowed to say this. It's a kind of blackface because you're dressing up as a member of a community that you were not born into. And if there's ever been a better time to ring the alarm, I don't know if we've had one.
Jase.
Wait.
Jase.
I'm just talking about when I was a young fella and I went on, trick-or-treating and he was my hero. Mr. Miyagi was my hero.
Who?
Mr. Miyagi.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Because Karate Kid, I don't know that there's been a better movie made. Wax on, wax off.
Oh.
Why, who did you go as, Mogi? I mean, did you used to dress up for that sort of stuff?
Muhammad Ali.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keezy.
Have you been doing any hunting lately, Mogi?
Oh, a little bit of hunting, man. A little bit of white baiting.
Oh, okay.
Actually, yeah.
Whereabouts have you been doing that?
Just out here in the Hauraki Gulf, just out here.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Nice.
I just sort of drag a
Nice
net
at the front, Pugs.
in
Jesus.
between Rangitoto and Waiheke Island there.
Yeah.
And, geez, they be running those little bastards, I tell you what.
How'd you go?
Probably about 87 ton.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you still running the long line?
We can do the long line as well, but I find I get a better result from the drift net.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just it's best. I mean, you get a whole lot of stuff though. I'm getting fish in that, boats, jet skiers, windsurfers.
Yeah, well, it's a big net.
It is a bloody big net.
Yeah.
It's the biggest net in the South Pacific. But yeah, I love me white baiting, man. You just get out there and you're at one with nature, aren't you? So that's just me, man.
Yeah, totally. Then
And I don't eat them.
Oh, you don't? Okay.
What do you do with them?
It's disgusting bastards they are.
Yeah,
Have you
what-
seen them? All eyes and assholes.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I was going to say, actually, Mogi, I'm actually a big fan of them. You know what I mean?
Oh,
of
real?
white, and take up just a bit of egg white.
Oh, yeah.
And a white bread there, and a bit of salt and pepper and lemon zest.
Well, let me know next time, man. I'll save you some.
Yeah, because
you can
what
have
are you
them.
doing? You're just biffing them, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I just sort of winch them up on the back of the boat there and let the sun get them. And then the
Yes.
seagulls come down, they'll have a little feed there, and then I just drop them back in the water.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well,
Pests. You see, they're pests, Jace.
What, the white bait?
White bait.
Yeah, totally
shocking
they are, mate.
bastards.
Well, seriously, Mogi, Pug son, they're choking up our oceans, man.
They are, man.
White bait,
Oh,
yeah,
have you
yeah.
ever seen a whale choking on a white bait, man? It's not pretty.
No.
Just the
Not
one
pretty.
white bait.
Oh, no, it takes a few.
We talk about the massacre of whales.
Yes.
Do we?
Well, I mean, not specifically on the show, but I mean, in general, the massacre. The biggest killer of whales? White bait.
And the reason why you haven't heard about this, Pug son, and it's typical, is because it's been buried in the annals of history
And
by big white bait.
buried in the what?
Annals.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
They don't want you to know.
Because what they do is they hunt in packs.
They do.
And they just go down the old blowhole
They
and
do.
block it up. And
Yep.
so the whale just starts choking to death.
And
the
they
white
start
bait.
sprinting, and that's why they beach themselves, because they're trying to get away from the white bait.
They
True
don't just,
story.
They don't just blow them out of the blowhole.
Nah, it's not,
No,
as simple
they
as
can't.
that. It's not as simple as that,
They
Pug.
congeal
sorry.
into like a white bait cork.
Yes. Yes.
The sperms of the ocean, they're called.
The
Yeah,
what?
that's
The
right.
sperms.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, now listen, the Wild Food Festival.
What about that, man?
That's going on.
Hey, can you do me a favour, Pugs, and just blast through the rest of this information?
quickly,
We're running out of time here, man.
Totally. The big show is going to be there at the Wild Foods Festival in Hokitika, 8th of March next year. We want you and a mate to come along. You can win flights, accom, and tickets. Super early bird tickets are on sale now from wildfoods.co.nz. Or if you want to win that trip to come along and join the big show, we'll do a show from down there. Go to hauraki.co.nz.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue and Keezy.
Actually, just looking at the weather out there, Mogi, and she's turned to custard.
It's burning off.
Oh, it's turned around again. 4 seasons in one day, isn't it?
That's what they say.
But I'm glad I did my annual plastic burn off at my house today. Where basically all the plastics that I gather over the year, I just take it down the back there and just burn the bastards.
Yeah, first Thursday after Labor Day.
Yes, exactly, mate. And I tell you what, it's amazing the amount of plastic you can actually gather over a year. It's fun. I'm talking,
everything's in plastic.
I am talking. Like, it nearly covered my entire backyard, you know what I mean? And then I had the situation where I had all my neighbours bleating and moaning about the sort of toxic smoke that's, drifting into their properties. And I think to myself, do people not realise that we are in an environmental crisis at the moment? The amount of rubbish and trash that we are creating, we simply can't sustain.
Yes.
So here's Hoity J doing his part for the environment.
Yes.
Not just chucking it in the bins, not just chucking it, at the tip, actually taking responsibility for his plastics, incinerating it in his own backyard so that there isn't all this waste there.
Exactly.
And you've got old Phil next door bleating and moaning and saying that his cat's sort of fallen over and it's just disgusting and it's not safe and all this sort of carry on. Perspective, mate. It's PC gone mad.
Harden up, can I say that?
Yeah, totally, man.
I thought it was Phil that passed away. Or was that Bill?
No, that was Bill.
Oh, that was old Bill. Sorry.
Yeah, it is crazy, isn't it? And I'm sort of similar at our joint. It's more the side of the house, I guess. We just got a fence at one end of the house.
Yes.
A fence at the other end of the house. And most of the plastics is created, you sort of find it in the kitchen. You're unpacking all your foodstuffs and all that sort of thing. So we just throw it out the window. And what the wind doesn't take away over the course of a few months, we'll burn that off as well.
Yeah.
And as you say, man, it's a short-term loss for a long-term gain. You get a little bit of black smoke. Just don't put your washing out, man. I give the neighbours fair and due warning.
Totally, man.
And if the cats are going to breathe it in, I mean, God, how many cats? There's too many cats anyway.
Well, the way I see it is taking responsibility for your own filth and rubbish. Like what I also do during the year is the old Glad wrap.
Yeah.
God, you'd be amazed the amount of Glad wrap you use. And I don't chuck that out.
Yeah.
I just get it into like a big ball.
Yes. Yes.
And by the end of the year, and this is no exaggeration, I've got like 5 beach balls of Glad wrap just like stuck together.
I was going to say exactly the same thing.
Yeah.
Hot tip, man. You wrap it up in plastic, you take it down to the beach for the kids to play with. Those things, they last for millions of years.
Well, actually, what I generally do is when I go, because I love fishing, I just chuck them off the end of the jetty there.
Yeah.
And just, they eventually float away.
Dolphins play with them?
Yeah, they do.
Well,
They're big little snouts. They're big snouts. So not only are you doing something for the environment, but you're also creating a bit of fun play for dolphins.
That's right.
And seals.
Yeah,
they love
seals.
it. They get in their flippers there and they just whack it between each other.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Yeah.
Now listen, Pugsan has been absolutely begging us
Right.
What?
for the opportunity to do What's for Tea New Zealand.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Another one of his harebrained schemes.
Because, of course, Keezy is away. Keezy is away at the moment. And Pug says, please, can we do What's for Tea New Zealand? So we're going to treat him.
You know what, Jase? It means the world to hear you say that you're finally letting me do it.
No worries, man. So, New Zealand, help Pugs out here.
Please.
Text us, 3483, What's for Tea, and we'll get into that after 6.
We've got 2 prize packs to give away. Every text will go in the draw for one of those bad boys.
Beautiful.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keezy. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. Hey, you're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Tui.
Get in, yeah.
Get in, yep.
And yeah.
Totally, man. Hey, and if you've got any ideas for the TUI billboards, text them through on 3483
Yes.
and we'll fire them through to management, see what they say.
Absolutely. Similarly, if you've there's been in the news a little bit as well. There's been some shocking billboards that they've been putting up. Absolutely disgraceful. So if you're offended by any of those, they've actually set up an 0800 number, 0800 TUI. Yeah, right. You can give them a buzz and file your complaint there. Which is pretty bloody handy.
Bloody handy, mate. Now, listen, also on our Instagram account, we've just posted a new story. Is that right, Puckson?
Not just a story, Jase, a video.
Oh, video. What's the video about?
It's actually a role that you got for Keezy a little while ago, but since he's away, I thought I'd bring this one back.
Nice.
Yeah, nice, mate.
Yeah.
Good. Because people
Hauraki
are
Big Show on Instagram.
beginning to forget what he looks like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, now listen, in the podcast outro today, which is kind of our warm-up to the radio show, it was a bit of a shambles, let's be honest. We kind of found our way in the last 2 minutes, but before then it was a shambles. I don't even know what we were talking about.
No.
Food, I think.
Huh?
What?
Yeah, there was a bit of food.
I think
yeah.
from memory, it was probably one of the most boring conversations we've ever had. So
Yes.
if you're ever not going to listen to the podcast, this is probably the one to choose.
But you
Yeah.
should still listen. You should still listen. to
yeah,
it.
you should
like
still
and
listen.
subscribe.
Yeah, like,
Sure.
subscribe and follow and rate it.
What clip have we got there, Pugson?
Dilly's got a clip for us today called 8 Day Streak. Shall we have a listen?
Right,
Yeah, okay. Just on that front, fellas, I'm on an 8-day stretch with the gym.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
You need a
8
rest,
days,
Jase.
man.
You need a
Holy
rest,
shit.
man. What are you
That
doing?
shit,
You got to have a
man.
rest.
You're going to have your
going
muscle
hard.
strands repairing,
I'm
brother.
going hard. No, it's pretty easy, really.
Yeah,
Pretty gentle
yeah.
shit.
Just wandering
But,
around with
you know,
your
getting-
sunglasses on.
Getting
Getting an
stronger.
eyeful.
Yeah, my skull candies. It's a bit of a
Yeah.
shame, actually, that I don't get to go in the hot spring spa at the end of the year because I'm cut as, man.
Oh, yeah.
You'd be amazed by my body, Mogi.
I'm sure.
Do you want me to show you?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, okay.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
Queens of the Stone Age there on the radio, Hauraki Big Show, and old Pugson has been looking forward to this slot all week. We've given him an opportunity, so let's get into it.
Oh, yeah, hey guys, text here from Steve. What's for Team New Zealand? With me,
Pugson.
No, we don't have to.
Sticky beef, Connie chat, threesomes, shagging, and all that jazz. What are we looking at there?
Yeah,
Pugs?
okay, sure. Yeah. Hey, fellas, this is Tara. I'm taking
Tara Reid from
Tara?
American Pie.
Oh, yeah.
The actress.
Yeah, Tara Reid.
Horrendous drug addict.
Oh.
In the end, sad story, actually, but I'm glad she's doing all right.
Well, at
Nice
least
to
she's
hear
eating.
from her.
It
She's
says
eating.
It says here she's taking her fiancé to dining in the dark in Auckland City, and she's going to have some American pie for dinner.
Oh.
Dining in the dark?
Yeah.
Dining in the dark.
Have you heard of that?
That
No,
one?
I've never heard of that. So you
Dans
literally...
it's sort of in the
le
name.
noir.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
There's a text
You
here.
rely on your senses, only your taste and sound,
Okay.
Woody J.
Yeah, okay.
And then you can sort of, you get all handsy.
Oh,
But do you also know what you're ordering? Or is it all a surprise?
I don't know that part of it. I don't know. Well, Tara will know. Tara, can you text in and let us know?
yeah, Tara, give us a text.
Appreciate it.
483, mate. This text here, lots of lollies for dinner since it's Halloween.
Backbone. Good
Something
on you,
getting
mate.
out there,
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
G'day, fellas. Doug here in the far, far
Oh, my
north.
God.
Cowie,
No, in the far, far north.
Doug Cowie.
Howlett.
It's Doug Howlett in the far, far north. Dinner tonight is fresh snapper, battered, homemade chips, and a salad out the garden. Oh, really?
Puke.
That actually sounds real good.
Mike from Herne Bay's texted.
That's me.
Minogue.
Mike Minogue from Herne Bay.
Wow.
Few responsible tuies to loosen up before making my way through 2 eggs, a saucy, and a good lick of mayo.
2 eggs and a sausage, eh?
And mayo.
And a good lick of mayo.
Yeah.
What do you
Says
put
Mike Minogue from Herne Bay.
What do you put mayo on in a sausage
well,
and
in
an
this
egg?
scenario, he's putting it on 2 eggs and a sausage.
Yeah, I wonder how he's prepped those eggs. If I know me, probably scrambled at the moment. A little bit of cheese, a little bit of cracked pepper, a little bit of rock salt on there as well.
nice.
A little bit of chives, a little bit of parsley, a little bit of coriander, a little
Okay.
bit of basil.
I would have thought, given that Mike Minogue from Herne Bay, I was expecting a flasher kind of meal.
Oh,
maybe some tofu.
No, he can't afford it because he's spending all his money on rent.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah. True.
Bridget's texted in. I'm from
Bridget Bardot. Holy helmet. She was a siren, wasn't she, Jase? A bombshell.
She was. She's dead, isn't she?
Well, she's from the Hawke's Bay, whether she's alive or not.
She moved there now.
Yeah.
It's true.
She got home and got told her husband was making burgers for dinner with onion, lettuce, beetroot, cheese, and then his reply was, I hate burgers.
Yeah, you need to divorce that son of a bitch.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keezy.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. Look at the time. It's time for TV chat.
What's on the telly with Mike Minogue.
Tell you what, actually, fellas, there were some nice moments there.
There were some really
There was
special moments.
Yeah, resonance.
Some real
sync-
memories created
a
there.
A real wrapping together of the membranes.
Hey, guys.
wrap your membrane.
Last night I watched the first episode of The Penguin. Have you guys heard of that?
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought you already
The first
started
episode.
watching that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mrs. hadn't seen it though, had she? Because I watched it while she was away, thinking I'd be a big man on campus and start a new TV show.
Oh, big call,
Then
man.
last night, well, do you want to just stick that on there and then we'll catch up? So anyway, I did that. Actually preferred it the second time round. Some of the actors that were annoying me previously were less annoying, and yeah, good show. Recommend it. It's on Neon.
Well,
Yeah,
funnily enough, what I watched last night, speaking of watching things again, White Lotus season 1. Yeah, and it was,
Banger.
and I was reminded again of how they've got everything right in that show.
Yes.
The characters are brilliant. The scene,
actors.
the scenery is fantastic. The story is great. And as I say, I've kind of retreated back to, rather than faffing around trying to find something to watch, going back to some old favourites and watching those. Because at least then you know that it's going to be good. And like you say, often you go back and revisit something and you see something in it you didn't see the first time.
What have you got subscriptions for?
Neon. Oh, no, Neon's gone now.
Neon's
actually.
gone now.
Prime.
Yes.
Disney.
Yes.
Netflix.
Must be nice.
Jace.
And Jase.
You don't have Disney, do you, Pugs?
I do now.
You do?
Yeah, boy.
Can you do me a favour? One of you bastards, and it's probably not going to be Jase. Can you watch Mr. In Between?
Aren't we all going to watch that at the same
We're
time?
meant
That's what you want
It'll
to do,
never
man.
happen.
I'm down for it.
It'll never happen. Can you start watching that?
I can give it a try.
And I'll see if
I
I've
have
got the
just started
subscription.
another
I'm going to
show.
have a look at it tonight. But they're half hours, 6 episodes, top 3 TV show for me, all-timer.
Okay, Mr. In
That's
Between.
how good. Mr. In Between. Absolutely unbelievable
Are you writing
show.
that down, Jase?
Underrated, unbelievable,
And
great show.
And Disney?
It's on Disney.
I don't suppose you had much time to watch TV last night, Pugs.
What do you mean?
You're gaming and stuff.
No, I didn't game in the end. I did watch
right.
TV. I did
Yeah,
watch
yeah.
TV.
What did you watch?
Just speaking of, shows that get everything right in terms of characters and stuff, I started Love Island Australia.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
It's really good.
Who's your favourite?
As far as the Mimi and Zane.
Oh,
at
you
the
like
moment.
you like the Kiwi lass, do you?
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Zane, the fella, he's good value. He's good
Okay.
value.
Can
Yeah,
I
right.
ask this as gently as I can? Do you really think you need more stimulation at the moment, Pugs?
I don't know what you mean, Jase.
Well, just Love Island.
It's a great show.
Love Island.
Yeah.
That's the one thing that they don't have on that island is love.
It's not called Friendship Island,
It's
Jase.
filled up with filth.
Oh, Filth Island.
Yeah, I'll give it a look tonight, actually.
Good on you, mate. TVNZ Plus.
Beautiful.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keezy.
Arctic Monkeys there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Thursday evening. Now, listen, there's been some sensational cricket action over the last fortnight with the women, of course, winning the T20 World
That's
Cup. The men over in India winning a test series over in India for the first time. Extraordinary stuff.
Yes.
And in that vein of fantastic cricket, have you fellas heard about the Black Clash?
Nah.
What?
You haven't?
Nah.
You were there last year, Mogi.
What?
In the spa pool.
I need a reminder. Pugs son, hit us with some admin.
You're not talking about the annual Hot Spring Spa T20 Black Clash in association with Wolfbrook?
Yes, indeed I am, Pugson. Is that the 18th of January at Hagley Oval?
That's right, Jase. It's a Saturday. Team rugby and team cricket going head to head. Dan Vittori in team cricket. Also Kieran Reid in team rugby. Those and many other great big names. Obviously, they're going to have the Hot Spring Spa right on the boundary there. It's going to be huge. What?
Yeah.
What's that weird voice you're doing?
Oh, sorry. I was just really excited about the Black Clash. It's going to be big.
And Chris Gale, of course.
Oh,
Absolutely.
that's right.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes.
Who did he used to play for again?
Jase,
Pug son?
Come
Pug
on,
son, man,
Pug.
he's a big
Hey,
star.
don't ask
Who did he
me.
used to play for, man?
listen, it's not on my...
Now
Got
listen,
him.
you know, all our listeners out there will know that Mogi's been working hard on his bod over the last 3 or 4 months. And there's a reason why he does that, because every year for the Black Clash, he gets his little budgie smugglers on and jumps in the Hot Spring Spa there. And I tell you what, the response from the crowd is epic.
Yeah.
They're just hooting and hollering.
Of course, the problem is, but by the time that rolls around on the 18th of January, I've been drinking all day, every day for about 6 weeks.
Yeah, that's
Responsibly.
And all
true.
that hard work has gone to waste. So, yeah, we'll see what shape I'm in by then.
Yeah, great stuff. No, listen, it's always a fun time. It's always sold out. So get in early. Make sure you get some tickets because it's a great night of cricket and festivities.
There's also an R18 area as well, the ACC and DB Export Ultra Zone. DB Export Ultra Zone. If you want to get tickets for that, you can go to blackclash.co.nz now.
How good.
That's so good, Puck son.
Oh, really?
You're great at the admin, man.
Just chill out, man. All right? I'm not Captain Admin.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyt, Mike Minogue, and Keezy.
Well, there you go, you mad bastards. That's the Big Show done and dusted. Thanks for your company. We greatly appreciate you listening to the show. Of course, don't forget tomorrow, the Friday Throbber.
Oh.
As we head into the weekend, we need to decide on
A theme.
A theme, fellas.
We do.
But we'll do that tomorrow. What's your plan tonight, Mogi?
Probably watch a little bit more of the old Penguin there. Got my sister-in-law staying at the moment. She'll be at some kind of an event. I'll be in bed with lights out probably by about 9 o'clock.
Yes.
Nothing too exciting, man. Just another day.
Sure.
Another day done.
Crossed off the calendar,
Yeah, boy.
mate. What about you, old Puxon? What's for tea tonight, mate?
Oh, I'm making, I think it's pronounced japchae. Japchae.
Oh,
I've never made
God.
it before. It's a Korean noodle dish. I'm really excited. I've never tried it before. Lots of veggies. Very
look-
easy.
Yeah, nice. Well, I'm having sticky chicken.
I'm excited for you to have some sticky chicken,
Yeah, I'll
man.
find
You
out
gotta-
tomorrow about that.
I said to my wife,
yeah.
she said, what do you want for dinner? And I said, sticky chicken. Because Pugson eats it all the time, and he's a stallion. Might give me a bit of lead in my pencil. Hey, now, listen up. Make sure you check out the Instagram account. Also, check out the podcasts. We don't do this for fun, you know.
Yeah, I reckon.
We do it so that you actually listen to the bloody thing. But until tomorrow, you take care, and we'll see you then.